So, hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can also hear my music that I'm working on. Um, this is Monica with the Body Electric Supplement. I wanted to come on and talk about energy vampires. I am working on a in real time inner work course about detaching from toxic people and toxic relationships, and how that I am currently going through that right now. I've made some choices where I'm just ready to be done with certain energy in my life, and I want to be gone and be done of it. Okay, so I've done some check-ins, some video check-ins. So this course will be mostly video, but then most of it, as I can pull things out, um, could be potential exercises for people to also follow and start working on for themselves, because it ain't easy. Okay, when you are dealing with people who are professional energy vampires, they have learned to do this real well. Okay, and if you are a person that's trying to escape from that kind of energy and it's new to you, uh, going back to old behaviors and old habits are going to be kind of tough. It's like going on a brand new fitness routine. You might have all the wonderful well intentions that you want, but the moment that things start happening, then you fall back into old habits, right? So you have to prepare yourself, and that's part of the reason why I want to do the series, because yes, we all don't care to be around people who are toxic, who drain you, who don't seem to really want what's best for you. But then when you're caught in the moment, then you're sucked back in. Okay. So I'm trying to use the most perfect analogy for this. So I was thinking about my dad when he says these things, like he was a lifeguard when he was young. And so there's lots of things that he picked up as a lifeguard that he uses for life to talk about. And one of the things that he would say that he got taught as a lifeguard was, it's better for one person to drown than two. I know that sounds harsh, but it's better for one person to drown than two people. Meaning, you give as much energy as you can expend to give, no more. Okay? Because that drowning person, when you get to them, their instinct is to just grab you, to pull you down. They're drowning, and so are you now, because you're trying to help them, but then they're not. They are just grabbing and, yeah, and panicking. And they're in their fight and flight mode, or flight and flight, all the things. So you have to just sometimes observe the situation, realize the situation for what it is, and let it play out. Okay? And I don't want to go into too many details on my real life situation. However, there was something that did just happen today that tried to pull me in, even though I tried to set this person up for success and they still chose. I'm laughing only because I've talked about this before about being spiritual. It's like, you know, um, you try to help people, and no good deed goes unpunished sometimes. So I tried to set this person up for success, and they still didn't do as I asked that would help them. And they tried to come back with this energy of complaint. And my response was, well, I asked you not to do those things so that you would not have to deal with that. Okay. And actually, yes. So, well, and then the person, wanted to like what they wanted was me to feel bad for them, basically. That's what they wanted. They wanted me to feel bad for them, even though they actually should be feeling bad for me. I mean, I'll go into detail in my course, but yeah, they don't care about you. They don't care about your situation. They don't care about any of those things, you know? And that's the whole point. Like they pretend like they do. They'll say all the right words. And this is also a person who will just straight up lie. Like not even like pretend, like just straight up lie, and has done it in front of people. Okay, so that's why yet I'm you have to kind of really have neutral language around them. Practice neutral language. Practice when they try to come at you with their tactics, how you're going to respond. Because like I said, yeah, they're looking to get something from you energetically, and you don't have to give it to them. So they live in the world that they create. They manifested it, remember? So again, all of this is in the spirit of manifesting. So you definitely want to keep track of how you're feeling always. I'm sorry, like I'm not gonna say I'm sorry in that like I'm genuinely sorry. I'm saying I'm sorry in that you got to focus on you. They will come at you with all kinds of things. They might even cry. They'll try to manipulate you. They'll try to insult you. But be neutral. Be neutral. And then, you know, be neutral. But then always be true to yourself. You don't have to prove anything to them because they won't see it. Again, when it comes to how we all manifest, all they see is them being a victim. And they use that to terrorize other people to get what they want. That's all they see. That's what they have manifested. They won't see you trying to help them because that's not what they want to see. So in a way, you kind of have to forgive them, ahead of time, because that's all that they have manifested in front of them. But it is not your job. And this is where, again, a lot of, and I'm just going to put it out there, women will try to be like, well, I tried to be the good friend and I tried to be nice and I tried to make it like this and that and whatever. And they're not seeing that. Well, that's because they don't want to see it. They don't want to see it. All they want to see is their own victimhood, and they want to weaponize it to get what they want from you. That's what they want. And that's what they see. Again, back to what my dad always says, it's better for one person to drown than two. And yeah, you can feel so bad for them because that's all that they see, but you're not their therapist. Be their problem. In fact, when I go do my check-in for this course, I am going to say I want to be that person's problem so that they will leave me alone. Do you see what I'm saying? Because part of energy vampires is they drain you. If it's not you, because I think a lot of times women will try to be the good friend or try to be the better person so that that person doesn't see them as the bad guy or whatever. But then now they're sinking you like a stone. And they don't see what you're trying to do for them. They don't see it. They don't appreciate it. They don't. Okay? They don't see you as the good person, and they don't see you as trying to help them because they don't want to help themselves. Let's just be real on that, okay? So yeah, so when I do my check-in, I'll definitely give more details on what happened today. Um, and when the course is ready, of course. Well, the course is technically ready, but I want to put it up on my platform so people can make use of it. So I want you to tell me, what kind of energy vampires are you dealing with in your life? Are they people who complain a lot? They come to you with all their problems, and you keep trying to help them, but then they don't. They keep asking you for advice. Like some people will even go as far as keep asking for advice, but then you give them advice, and then they still don't follow it, and then they keep asking you for advice, and it's like, I told you that already. It didn't change, you know? Or you're trying to be the good friend, the good listener, but then the moment you have a situation, and this is also the same person, where you have a situation, a real issue in your life, they don't register at all. Like they don't listen to you, they don't pay attention to you, they don't check in on you, nothing. But yet the moment they got, oh, a little paper cut, oh, my paper cut. Meanwhile, your parents could be in a fatal like car crash or something, right? So yeah, there are people out there like that. I'm dealing with a person like that right now. And then they'll pretend to pay attention to what you say, like something that you said 2-3 years ago. Okay. Yeah. And then they just want an opening, just an opening, so that they can go ahead and spill their guts, their victimhood, all on you. That's all they want. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna make this short. However, my check-in, who knows? I'll have my course up when it's ready. Okay, for consumption. But yeah, be wary of these energy vampires out here, these toxic people. When you are beginning your spiritual journey, yes, you will be tested. You will be tested, I assure you. Okay, take care.